I know, I'm quite familiar with Mark Lewin. I've known him for a long time. I have been on tours overseas with Mark Lewin, and I can truthfully sit here and say that at times I had him as my partner in different occasions, but I am quite familiar with this thing that he calls a sleeper hold, and I don't really think it's applied like anyone else would apply a sleeper hold. It's applied differently. He's got a special technique about it that makes it different from anybody else. And there was a time in Australia that he wrestled this young Australian guy who was a great amateur, I may add. He's all Australian, all New Zealand amateur, and Mark Lewin applied the sleeper hold to him differently, like I said, and the boy never woke up. He just never woke up. And I don't know if the hold should be barred. I imagine a lot of people say it should be, but we know that. You put guys...
I'm not out here to fight the man. I'm not out here to fight him at all. For once in my life, I agree with Carl Cox. You know, you talk about maniac Mark Lewin. I was in Japan on a tour just a year ago, and maniac Mark Lewin was also in Japan. There was a young Japanese boy just got out of college over there. He's all-pro Japan, young amateur, great amateur. Mark Lewin applied this sleeper on him. It's a version I've never seen before. I don't know if anybody knows how to wake him up, but he put the sleeper on this boy. He hurt the boy. The boy never woke up, and Lewin is now banned in Japan. He cannot go to Japan. He's outlawed in Japan.
Let me say this. I've been involved in martial arts over 20 years. I have a version of the sleeper, Dr. Jimay series. Everybody that's involved in judo and everything knows. I know the sleeper hold very well. I've heard a lot about Mark Lewin. I've never heard anything other than he is a tremendous athlete. He's an international star and what have you. Contracts are signed. I've got to wrestle a man. It don't make any difference to me one way or another what you have to do. But the sleeper, I have won many matches with the sleeper myself. Don's won matches with the sleeper. It's something that I feel, that maybe at this point that we ought to see just how bad everybody thinks this man is. Why don't we just do something about the sleeper hold altogether?
What do you think we should do? Have it barred in the Southeastern area?
Well,
we ought to go and see the local promoters and see what the situation is. Bring it in front of the
board,
national people.
The national board. Ronnie uses a sleeper. Phil, I use a sleeper to a great extent. It's our best hold. We win many matches with it, but we do it to win a match, not to permanently injure people. Lewin's hurt two people. Well, they've never woke up. One in Australia and one in Japan. And I'll tell you what, if Ronnie will, I'll even go so far as to bar the sleeper. I'll even go so far as to bar my best hold. If Ronnie will, if we'll put it in front of the board, if you want, Ronnie.
That's it. I think that if the man's using it not just to win a match, but to hurt people and leave them lay there, then we ought to do away with it.
Fine, Ron Slicker, Don Diamond. What we'd like to do, wrestling fans, right now is to have you write Southeastern Championship Wrestling and request that the sleeper hold be barred. That is the maniac Mark Lewin sleeper hold, the Ron Slicker sleeper hold, the Don Diamond sleeper hold. All of them barred here in the Southeastern area. We'll be back in just a moment to talk with more of your favorite wrestlers.